Welcome to Impact Factor. Thank you for joining us. Yesterday, we started to look at pain. Today, we continue on this series and look at pain and the believer. I'll be right back. This is the Impact Factor, your daily source of inspiration and insight to living a life of impact. I am Dr. Benga Adebayo. Yesterday, we got to look at pain. We see that pain, the concept of pain, was something that was introduced into the human existence by God. We said that pain is the loving response of a loving God to erring children. So now that you are now a child of God, because I just want to clear that up before we continue. Now that you're a child of God, does it mean that once you give your life to Christ, all your problems will be solved? All pain is going to go. You are now a child of God, so everything is made okay. I wish that was so, but that is not the case. What salvation means is when we give our life to Christ, then we start to enjoy the comfort of God. Salvation is not the end of pain, but the beginning of God's comfort. Jesus said, "Behold, in the world you will have tribulations. You will have troubles. You will have problems. But be of good cheer, for I've overcome the world." So he's saying that when we give our lives to him, when we commit our souls to him, when we return to him, it does not mean now that all problems in our lives are solved, that we will not face any difficulty anymore. No. He says, be of good cheer. Why? I have overcome the world. You can now enjoy the comfort that I can give. You can now walk with me. You can now be confident that in whatever trouble, in whatever problem that you find yourself, I will be with you. I will be with you. You see many a believer get discouraged, get all worked up and say, God has abandoned me. Why? Because you are facing a challenge. No, dear child of God, that you face that challenge may even be evidence that you are a child of God. But whatever that problem is, we can face it with God and we can overcome it with God. The Bible says, I will be with him in trouble. The Bible says, many are the afflictions of the righteous. The Lord delivers him out of them all. He will deliver. So as those problems come your way, as those challenges come your way, be encouraged. God is with you in them. He is all about you in that trouble. I will share this story. It's a very common story. He said somebody had a vision, had a dream that while he was walking by a beach, he was walking in the sand, and every time there was trouble, he saw only one pair of footsteps in the sands of the beach. And when there was no trouble, he saw two pairs of footsteps. And he thought, and he got to know that every time there was a pair that there was trouble, the other time there were two pairs. And he just thought to himself, it means that God always leaves me to walk all by myself every time I was in trouble. Until God spoke to him and said, every time you saw just a single pair of footsteps, those were the times that the trouble was so great that I carried you. When we get to heaven, we will see all that God has delivered us from, all that God has shielded us from, how he stayed with us even when everything looked so dark and ominous. Please, God is with you. Abide in faith. Abide in faith. May God's peace guard your heart in the name of Jesus. I pray for everyone watching that is in one trouble or the other. I pray that God reaches out to you and comforts you and strengthens you to overcome, to endure unto the very end in the name of Jesus. I say a big thank you to all our partners that make this program possible. God knows your address and we visit you in the precious name of Jesus. I invite you, dear viewer, to consider partnering with us. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to our channel and share this message. with your friends and your loved ones. As you do so, you'll be helping us on our way to fulfill our God-given vision. If you are watching us on YouTube, please check out this lovely piece of gospel music as well as this previous edition of the Impact Factor. Until I come your way again tomorrow, please stay inspired and God bless you.